What's kicking, my ninjas? This is IJUJ here today, and I'm coming at you with a little bit of a sort of a channel update and sort of like a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a couple of days now. First things first, though, as I said in my previous video, I got me sort of like a online store that I'm working, personally hand in hand with, and that is MindGames Inc. Told you I would get you that. You can see it in my channel description. Check them out on TCG Player, the TCG store. It's a really good online store to shop with. I buy like everything you see here. Okay, except for this. I'm lying about this. I pulled this from a pack, but from an entry pack. But other than that, I purchase like all of my cards with MindGames Inc. Always the most competitive buying prices. The most competitive, like if you're buying from them, purchase prices, there we go. The most competitive purchase prices. They're better than all the other vendors that I've personally dealt with. So check out MindGames Inc. I'm gonna try to work to get like some like a QR code or something like that. It's only gonna work for my subscribers though. So if you want something like that, just please subscribe, and no matter how long it takes me to get it, I'm going to like kick it back to all of my subscribers, like send like a big like chain email or whatever like that to every subscriber that I have, and I'm going to give you guys like a discount code, once I can get that worked out with my subscriber. But today I just wanted to have like sort of like a channel update. That was the update part that I'm going to be working with MindGames Inc. You should see the logo on my channel picture or my profile picture. So, and it's a pretty cool logo. We've also got like hoodies, and we're going to try to work on getting some t-shirts and all that kind of that type of like swag stuff. So if you see us at events with our hoodies or whatnot like that, just come give us a shout out. Come just check us out. We all of us play the game, and we're all from Nashville, Tennessee. So just wanted to kick that out to you guys. Now, the next thing for you, my ninjas, I wanted to have like this little discussion. I wanted to say, this is sort of like I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, and I'm gonna ask the question: should Yugitubers stop talking about cards in two different fashions? One, the future game, like about like the ABC stuff and the new Yang Zing synchro and all that kind of crap, and in the second fashion, the market watch type of things. Now, let me go ahead and disclaim this first. By no means am I saying that they are responsible for like the secondary market, like spikes and fluctuations and all that type of stuff. By no means am I saying this. By no means am I saying that they have a hand to play or a role to play in this as far as like jacking card prices up. Like Serial Spell right now, there's none on TCG Player. There's just zero. So somebody can go on there and make this card $50 if they want to because of that Red Eyes FTK deck, and that's the standard price for the card. And you may say to yourself, oh, well, I'm not paying that, but someone on this earth is willing to pay that price for the ultimate rare first edition Serial Spell. Now, I'm not saying, yet again, that this is what Yugitubers are out to do. That's not the point of this. What I'm saying is for the health of the secondary market, do you guys think that it would be better if they didn't? If they didn't bring light to these newer cards and it made it back like it used to be in the old days, to where you found out about newer cards when they were released. When you opened a pack of Striker Neos, you didn't know every single card in the set. You just opened it, and as you were going through your pack, you read every single card because now you know that these cards exist. So I just wonder about that. What do you guys think about that? I've always thought, it doesn't really matter, I don't think, because ultimately the secondary market is controlled by the players, aka like vendors and online stores and all that type of stuff. Konami doesn't have a hand in the secondary market. I don't know the 100. I'm not going to speak to this like I'm the authoritarian voice and say, oh yeah, it's illegal and whatnot like that. I don't. They obviously print cards in higher rarities and lower rarities due to like secondary market constraints. Obviously, I feel like that's pretty damn simple to understand. But what happens, when all the Yugitubers go out there and say, oh God, this Red Eyes deck is going to be insane, and then this card, Ultimate Rare, that has never had another printing, goes sky high in price. I mean, who the hell was playing? What's the point in playing Serial Spell prior to the Red Eyes Burn deck, right? And if you look in this little tiny corner over here, it's first edition. Okay, well, you know, the glare is back. Oh, there we go. It's first edition. And I mean, that's kind of a bad thing for the people who just want to play that deck, or if it becomes like the next best FTK deck in the metagame, and you know you're gonna play this at events, or you're like a rarity whore like myself, and you want like the swag version of it, you're gonna need these for that. I mean, you're gonna need like the swag variant, and it's sky high right now. So just and this could have been like a contained incident. Were there not videos up on like Asian Eyes and Mega Capital G's channel, and that kind of, you know, that's definitely gonna have a little twinge in the secondary market, because now instead of the one guy on his little island knowing about it, the whole world has access to this information. Everybody knows this is coming, so the side deck cards like Hanwada or like Psychic Life Transit or whatever like that, they're gonna shoot sky high through the roof, because those are the cards that beat this deck. And you know, it's gonna have this big like up and down like sort of like graph chart of these card prices going sky high because this is a thing. So, and yet again, I'm not throwing shade at their videos. I think those are awesome videos. I actually like them. I watched them. I think that deck is cheesy as hell, but it's pretty entertaining to watch like the first couple of times, and then it gets like, oh boy, this is gonna happen to me in the future. Sort of like that Ignite FTK deck. But anyway, nonetheless, I mean, this is a thing that happens. This is sort of the cogs that turn the secondary market, is just the information that gets released to people. And do you guys think, just as a whole, should that be, you know, slowed down, or, you know, should we try harder to keep this under wraps and keep it as a contained incident, or just whatever, open the floodgates? If no matter what the hell happens to the secondary market, just do it. Just, doesn't matter. Just don't think about it. Just do it. You know, what's your guys' opinion on that? It'd be great if we can get like this started and get this like going in a cycle, and just, I want to hear multiple opinions on this. I want to know what people think about this just as a whole, and just instead of saying, oh God, the secondary market sucks, you know, car prices are high, you know, Attica, you know, instead of just saying that kind of shit, you know, just what do you truly think, you know, like go deep into your brain, into the analysis, into the thought process of, if you share the information and everybody knows about it, then we can get out ahead of it, and we can, you know, start side decking our kaijus or whatever like that for our Monarch decks, and, you know, now Monarch is a contained incident all over again. Or do we keep the information to ourselves and just hang on to it, and, you know, instead of like force people to do their own research, and then when these cards come out, hoard them up and then pump the secondary market up like that? I mean, what do you guys think about it? That's always what I've wondered that for a very long time, and I'm just here today to make a video about it. So yet again, let me know what you guys think. Share this video. Remember to check out MindIncGames, and just always keep it kinking, my ninjas. It's Ijo Yujo. Peace.